Okay, so you, Karen, think you're going to stop me sleeping with your sons, but I know my rights and I know exactly what I'm doing. It's no secret. I'm
It's
a girl
her
that's
right
slept with
to your
over
son.
100 barely legal 18-year-olds at Nottingham for Freshers Week.
Alright, now we back for another video. This video is titled, Ooh, She is Awful. Let's go.
So over the last couple of months, things have gotten even darker in the world of OF girls. We had previously discussed how Bad Baby, aka the Catch Me Outside girl,
Catch me outside, how about that?
made loads of money on OF the day she turned 18.
Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
And now you have many other girls making tens of millions of dollars a year. And one girl specifically made $43 million last year on OF alone.
I was serving at a regular minimum wage job, driving there every day. I'm like, what can I do different?
Which breaks down to over $199,000 per hour for her work week.
What? What? How, Sway? How? What are they seeing that I'm missing? What is it that I'm missing? Let's go.
$4 million in a month?
Yeah.
It's weird, because she also looks 14.
That was in a month.
Get your bag, I guess.
Thanks.
I mean, these chicks are out here putting up bigger numbers than NBA stars.
Wow.
One guy specifically has sent her over $4.3 million since he stumbled upon her page. And she claims to have never even met the man who coins himself as Charlie. And the lore actually gets much sadder when you watch this video of the very same girl when she's a child saying what she wants to be when she grows up.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A doctor and an astronaut.
How old is she? She went from this age to whatever age she is now. And in that short period of time, her mind was changed from being a doctor to whatever she is now.
Oh my god, that is so precious. I've never actually heard anybody say they want to be an astronaut. Because, you know, obviously it never works, that's why. But like,
Astronaut?
Yeah, sometimes reality does hit you fast. Either way, $4 million on some digital cheeks has to be just about the biggest waste of money I've ever seen.
I'm way off. She made $4 million in a month.
Like that is some Black Mirror, parasocial, down bad behavior
made
this fellow is
$43
partaking
million
in.
total.
But at least that relationship remained online. Whereas these two other girls from London have been running around trying to break records for the most people they can sleep with in one day.
I heard about these. One of these is trying to go for 1,000 bodies record.
How many shoes are you guys?
How, Sway? How?
Whoa, these are all the guys. There's more in there as well.
It's almost like when an NFL or MLB team holds open tryouts for the general public. Only in this case, the whole event is one chick busting it wide open for her many followers. Or in some cases, just random men off the street that they can find. And for that video, she was specifically looking for 100 men to run the choo-choo, and a man named Josh Peters actually made a documentary on the entire event.
You guys want me to watch the documentary? If you want me to watch the documentary, write it down in the comments.
And some of the things shown in it are downright sad, but also teach a great lesson. Like when she talks about the fact that her father now wants nothing to do with her because she is so embarrassing.
Facts.
Have you like recognized any of the names in here of people that you might know?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's been some guys like outwardly say like we used to go to school together.
Wow.
Or some of like dad's friends and stuff like that.
What messaging you?
Yeah. I do feel a little bit like embarrassed being like, Mom and Dad, I'm 100 guys.
Why?
I guess because it's not really what my parents would have
telling them that?
wanted me to do.
And that despite the monetary success, she feels that most men see her as an object because of her line of work. There are also other
What do you
anecdotal
mean?
stories presented here to suggest that this lifestyle isn't exactly all it's
You're
cracked up to
literally
be,
a
and
body
it seems
bag.
like many of the people who do partake in this industry are left with some sort of PTSD.
The problem is
pin
that
cushion.
when you sign up to objectifying yourself, it's like you're signing a deal with the devil. Like no one is going to see you as a human being. It gets to the point where everyone objectifies you. That's the
How you
reality
not know
of
that
it. You're
before
like
you
a
got
cash
started?
cow.
I also found it interesting that she makes the point that everyone starts out innocent enough, maybe just taking lewd photos in lingerie or a swimsuit, but eventually
Yeah,
once
whole
the money and the offers start coming
content
in
for
to
'em.
get more explicit, it's hard not to say yes.
I started off just doing bikini pictures and lingerie, but it is a slippery slope. and the demand is more. Before you know it, you're having a camera.
And is that something you...
Yo, could you wife somebody like? Could you be in a relationship with somebody who has this type of situation going on? Could you enjoy like any real moments with that type of person, with that type of lifestyle they have, you know? Could you have conversations about that shit? Like, really, how would that work? How does that work? Well, I guess we'll find out, I bet. It's a no for me.
You regret?
There's a lot I regret on there.
But to me, there's really not enough money in the world to fill the void that comes with selling your soul. I mean, just think about it, guys. Everywhere you go, you don't know who's seen this shit. I'm talking about friends, I'm talking about family, I'm talking about future associates, and maybe even just random people out there on the street. And it also came to my attention that when she did put out the notice to her fans that she would be having this open invitation, the messages were rolling in.
So how are you doing this? You put out a phone number.
Yeah.
God
and people can just apply?
The world
so
just
I put
applied.
out a little Twitter post, and all you do always have to send in a photo of you holding your ID, 2006.
Oh my God,
So
how
what's
does that make him? So 18.
18, yeah.
But when the actual date came, a lot of these guys pussied out, most likely because they are accustomed to never even being around a woman in the first place, and most of them likely just stay at home paying to look at pictures and videos of other men beating up the box.
It doesn't seem like things are going great. There are a lot of guys cancelling. They're scrambling now to find people at the last minute.
It's like they probably thought
I don't
about
understand
it. Like,
how
there's
the
no way
guys they're
this is
scrambling to
real.
find at the last minute are going to get STI checks in time.
Funny, like
So I didn't even think of that shit. What about sexually transmitted diseases? What about her getting pregnant? What about the dudes? Like, bro, you going in that room with after all these fucking guys, that box is gonna be worn out. I mean, like, just the room is gonna be filthy. It's disgusting, bro. She's gonna be disgusting, bro. Just no wonder they canceled. Why wouldn't you cancel? Why would you have signed up for that shit in the first place? Who does shit like that? Just put an open call out. Hey, come get this. Who wants some?
text it was like, you know, if you have any friends who'd like to take part, and I was like, oh my.
And despite what she claims, I know this has to have some sort of deep psychological impact on her.
Where's her
It's not for the weak girls, if I'm honest.
ain't.
It was hard.
It ain't weak.
I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
It ain't for the strong men. God damn.
Well, I guess her friend saw
Crying
this
and
behavior
shit.
and decided that she wanted a
She know
piece
that
of
shit is
that
wrong.
online attention. So she went on a quest to be with 1,000 different men in one day. I am absolutely serious.
One
I'm the girl that lets men queue for hours. But on the 11th of January, I'm hosting an event and I want to give you a ticket so you can skip the queue and then get straight inside me.
And her methods for recruitment had some people shaking their heads in disgust. Just watch as she tries to get this young man who's just trying to make some money working at Five Guys to get involved.
I just wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the Five Guys from? The Five Guys. I didn't know if there was like a special room where you can take me out back.
No, I don't. Hey, the
What about
other
the shift?
4 guys in the
I
back
mean,
of the building. I don't
to
know.
give you, a good rating.
I'm a Christian man and I'm with Susan marriage.
I'm asking for what's on the menu, that's all.
Genuinely, I feel like I'm doing it right now. I can hand you a menu if you want.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Like, how is that not straight up solicitation? The dude is obviously young, and good for him for having his head on straight, but she openly brags about this type of behavior over and over again.
Okay, so you Karen think you're going to stop me sleeping with your sons, but I know my rights and I know exactly what I'm doing.
It's no secret, I'm
It's
a girl
her
that's
right
slept with
to your
over
son.
100 barely legal 18-year-olds at Nottingham for Freshers Week.
And the dude from Five Guys actually came out on Twitter to say that this wasn't on his bingo card, and that he thought it was funny at first, but in hindsight he questioned why she never asked for his age, why she was so persistent, and why she never asked him for his consent to post the video in the first place. Because you know these short little videos are really just all promotion and to create
All
buzz
facts.
around this 1,000 men freak-off. Either way, eventually they would find 1,000 nasty individuals to spelunk this cave.
Hey boys, I'm only a few minutes away from 73 New Cavendish Street. Come right now and me.
I'm sorry, but this has to be illegal. Like, if this was a man posting these videos online, the sick fuck would end up on a watch list. And she even has the audacity to call this a family event.
I'm hosting a family event this Sunday near Oxford Circus in London, and I'd love you and the boys to be there.
And then they even posted a video of all the sick dudes waiting in line for their turn.
What number you gotta
like,
be
can
to
you
be
imagine
like
being number 1,000? Well,
exactly
I guess this guy
same
can.
shit I was thinking.
Would you want to go first or last in my queue?
This nigga got fake teeth in.
I mean, you've already had me, so...
He got fake teeth in. Is that even teeth? Is that like some shit he slid onto his top of his teeth? The fuck?
Are you going to be selfish and go first again, or are you going to...
Do you know what? I'd probably go last.
Yeah, save the best for
Yeah,
last.
you see
Best to
how
last.
flat it is? It's like you just...
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay. Oh.
I was caught up on why his teeth are like that, but what the fuck did he just say?
Imagine being number 1,000? Well, I guess this guy can.
Just out of curiosity, would you want to go first or last in my queue?
Oh.
I mean, you've already had me, so are you going to be selfish and go first again, or are you going to...
Do you know what? I'd probably go last.
Yeah, save the best till last.
Best till last.
What?
Ain't no best at the end.
Bro,
the
what
hell is he talking
about?
Again,
Yeah, right?
You're going to be experienced, which you are anyway, but...
Nicely warmed up.
Nicely warmed up. Flowing.
That's not...
Yeah, I think, last.
That's not nicely warmed up, bro.
Nah. Someone needs to take old boy behind the shed. Like, he doesn't deserve oxygen anymore. Like, at that point, would you even feel anything? And really, would you want to? It would be like getting the 1,000th lick on a community scoop of ice cream. It's just disgusting. Or maybe like taking a glob of gum off that nasty wall that they have in Spain or whatever the fuck it is, and chewing that shit up in your mouth. It's just nasty. I also like how half these blokes are dressed on some Peaky Blinders shit, and the other half just have on crusty tube socks. I mean, just think about it. This was a decision that these men had a lot of time to ponder as they stood there in line next to their fellow man. And I just gotta say it, if they all ended up catching something after this, I would not feel bad for a single one of these individuals. Now afterwards, this is what she had to say about the event and her partaking in it.
This is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago. The big 1,000 was completely done. The room was absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other of 5s. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that.
Yeah, this woman is out here handing out generational
watching
trauma.
as another
Round of applause in the room, people.
So all those dudes watch at least
And her
fucking
holding
5
up that
dicks.
sign like
Them
she's
some wild
Wilt
ass
fucking
boys.
Chamberlain after his 100-point game is some nasty work. Like, who the
That
hell
is
was actually
disgusting.
turned on by this type of content? In the end, this only took 12 hours of straight hot dog time to accomplish.
Who does that? Who stands in a room with a bunch of strangers that you don't know? Just look at the line. And then half of has got their thick out, and you just like... It's almost my turn. I can't wait to get it. Who does shit like that? What? She is the wildest, but them niggas is wild. Them some wild boys. The fact that you have the fucking gumption to stand in the hallway with a bunch of other dudes and y'all all know where you going. That's some crazy shit. Wow.
Meaning that each participant had around 40 seconds of fun before it was time to go. Overall, I think the normalization of this type of shit is very bad for our society, especially for young men and how it affects the way they look at and treat women. Like back in the day, it's not like all the corn stars were public figures. In fact, most of them were likely shamed. But
Yeah, they were
nowadays, it's like
shamed.
you're just a girl boss for doing this type of shit. They'll show you off at sporting events. You can
doesn't
make
make you
public
a boss.
appearances. I mean, it's ridiculous. And a big part of me just doesn't understand the appeal of paying for something that is so readily available. And I also think everyone involved in in this little fiasco as something deeply wrong with them. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I understand that nasty stuff like this has been going on since the dawn of time. But the fact that it's becoming so normal and like young preteens or teenage boys or teenage girls are being introduced to this type of stuff and these type of people in regular spaces like Instagram or Twitter, where they're just doing their thing openly, trying to draw these individuals in. I don't know, something about that, it really just does not sit right with me. But I want to know what you guys think about this phenomena down below. Personally, I think this chick should be in jail. I don't know, I just can't shake the theory that if this was a man and the roles were reversed, well, the cops would be at her fucking door. Either way, some of y'all need to start thinking with the right head. Y'all stop paying for this shit. Y'all don't be participating in this type of thing. I promise you there's a much better way to spend your time and your money. Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing.
Yeah,
but
guys,
as you
get
guys
over
know,
there and
it's
like
been your
and
boy, the
subscribe
Tan
to
Superman, and some of the OF drama out here needs to be covered, so I'm out. Peace.
Is it you're gonna get him to eat his own?
Yeah.
Okay. So okay.
So over the last...
What the fuck was that? These niggas is out of control. And what the hell was that shit at the end where he talking about she gonna get the nigga to eat his own semen? How? Why? Ew. These niggas are wild. I heard that in the actual video. I haven't seen it, but this shit is disgusting. This... She does fucking angels on the floor in it because so many guys just shot their load on the floor. She laid down in the middle of it and did angels. The fuck is wrong with this woman? And one of y'all niggas out there is gonna fucking wife that bitch too. Excuse me, I didn't mean to call her a bitch, but come on, that's some bitch behavior. That is some wild shit. I mean, she's allowed to do whatever she wants. More power to her. Girl boss and all that. Big ups to her. And her friend. And the $43 million moneymaker. Jesus Christ. Whatever. Wow is all I can say. Wow. Wish them the best. Hope they don't get an STD. But if they did, like the boy said, hey, that's on you, homie. But anyway, y'all. This has been another one. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.